All right, we're looking at Yahweh Shalom. Yahweh Shalom, the Lord is peace. And we looked at how that fit, and this is the place where Yahweh Shalom is mentioned in the Word of God, is in Judges 6, dealing with Gideon. When Gideon said, peace to you, do not fear, you shall not die. There was anxiousness in Gideon. And he accepted what the Lord said and built an altar and called the altar Yahweh Shalom, the Lord our peace, or the Lord is peace, indicating that completeness, peace, rest is in the Lord. Let me show you again in a little different perspective, but if we go back to the Israelites coming out of Egypt, they came out of Egypt, they spent 40 years in the wilderness, they parked just across the Jordan River from Jericho, and Moses was taken up into the mountain and Moses died. His replacement is Joshua. All right, and just before they cross, in Joshua 1, it says, now it came about after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, that the Lord spoke to Joshua, the son of Nun, Moses' servant, saying, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore arise, cross this Jordan, you and all this people, to the land which I am giving to them, to the sons of Israel. Every place on which the sole of your foot treads, I have given it to you, just as I spoke to Moses. Do you see, it's similar to what he said to Gideon, okay? I am with you. You can win this battle. From the wilderness and this Lebanon, even as far as the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, as far as the great sea toward the setting of the sun, will be your territory. No man will be able to stand before you all the days of your life. Just as I have been with Moses, I will be with you. I will not fail you nor forsake you. Be strong and courageous. Okay, mark that. We're going to see this now. Be strong and courageous, for you shall give this people possession of the land which I swore to their fathers to give them. Only be strong and courageous. Do you see that there is something going on inside of Joshua? Be careful to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, so that you may have success wherever you go. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have success. Have I not commanded you? Number 3, be strong and courageous. Do not tremble or be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. So it was given to Joshua. Hey, Joshua, I'm with you. Don't be afraid. Go and do what you've been commanded to do. Be the leader of these people. Take them across the Jordan and take the land. All right? There was an anxiousness going on, and God was telling him in a little different way, I am your completeness. I am your peace. Just go with me. Be strong with me. And this peace leads to his presence. Okay? The peace leads to his presence. Let me show you in Leviticus 26. You shall not make for yourselves idols, nor shall you set up for yourselves an image or a sacred pillar, nor shall you place a figured stone in your land to bow to it. For I am the Lord your God, Yahweh Elohim. You shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am Yahweh. If you walk in my statutes and keep my commands so as to carry them out, then I shall give you rains in their season, so that the land will yield its produce and the trees of the field will bear its fruit. Indeed, your threshing will last for you until grape gathering. Grape gathering will last until sowing time. You will thus eat your food to the full and live securely in the land. I shall also grant peace in the land, so that you may lie down with no one making you tremble. I shall also eliminate harmful beasts from the land, and no sword will pass through your land. But you will chase your enemies, and they will fall before you by the sword. 5 of you will chase 100, 100 will chase 10,000. And your enemies will fall before you by the sword. You see, God is saying, listen, there are no idols that can carry you through and keep you the way I can. Idols are nothing. Idols are nothing. Do not bow to them. Do not have them. He says, because I am Yahweh, your Elohim. I am the I am. If you will keep my Sabbaths, if you will reverence my sanctuary, if you will walk in all I've commanded you to do, then you'll have rain when you need it. You won't have to worry about anything. The grapes will last till the fall harvest. The fall harvest will last till the grapes. You know, you will have peace all around you. You won't have to worry about hiding to do things. You see, in Gideon's time, they didn't do this. They went to the false gods. And that's why they were having the trouble. But God said, I will bring peace in the land. You won't have to worry about a thing. I will bring it about. Trust in me. He says, but you will chase your enemies and they will fall. So I will turn toward you and make you fruitful and multiply you. And I will confirm my covenant with you. You will eat the old supply and clear out the old because of the new. In other words, in a sense, hey, you may store stuff up, but you won't need to, because I'm going to bring things when they're supposed to. So you better get rid of the old so you can make room for the new, because it'll be there every time. Moreover, I will make my dwelling among you, and my soul will not reject you. I will also walk among you and be your God, and you shall be my people. I am Yahweh Elohim, who brought you out of the land of Egypt so that you would not be their slaves. And I broke the bars of your yoke and made you walk erect. I lifted you up. Do you hear what God says? Now, listen, this applies to us. Sure, we don't have idols like they do, at least not as blatant. But anything we put before God is an idol. And we worship it. Even Christians, even, your church will say, hey, we're going to be doing this. Come on out. I'd love to have you. And we say, American Idol comes on. Caught you, didn't I? American Idol comes on. You see, and if you put that before learning about God, then who's your God? You're not putting God first. Well, I went to church on Sunday. Yeah, so? Do you think one hour period out of a week is going to bring kudos to you from God? No, we've got to give our life to Him. Go to church. Don't sit in front of the boob tube. Go to church. Go and have a Bible study. Go be a part of a Bible study. Be a part of anything but American Idol. It's not right. You can always tape it. Watch it when you get back home. So God is saying this to us. He said it to them. He is saying it to us. Listen, I'll give you rain. I'll bring your produce in. I will prosper you. That is peace. You see that? Being able to sit back and know that is peace. That is peace. Oh, but Neal, you're talking Old Testament. Okay, all right, let's go to the New. In Mark 4, there's a story, and it says that on that day when evening came, he said to them, "Let us go over to the other side." Leaving the crowd, they took him along with them in the boat just as he was, and other boats were with him. And there arose a fierce gale of wind, and the waves were breaking over the boat so much that the boat was already filling up. Jesus himself was in the stern, asleep on a cushion. And they woke him and said to him, "Teacher, do you not care that we're perishing?" As if the boat is going to sink with Jesus in it. And he got up and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, some Bibles say, "Peace, be still." The actual word there is more hush. Hush, be still. And the wind died down and it became perfectly calm. And he said to them, "Why are you afraid? Do you still have no faith?" They became very much afraid and said to one another, "Who then is this that even the wind and the sea obey him?" Interesting story, isn't it? They're on one side of the Sea of Galilee. Jesus said, "Okay, come on. We're going to leave. We're going to go to the other side." And so they get in the boat. There are other boats with them. Now, it doesn't say what happened when this gale came up. Did they turn back and go away? We don't know. But we have this wind coming against this boat, and they're terrified. And so with that, I've got to take a break. So let's take this break, and we'll talk more about this when I come back.